Okay, so today in Ultimate Team, EA have given us foot freeze Aouar. He was the mystery French striker, and to be honest, I'm looking at this card and instantly thinking he could actually make a really good cam. So in this video today, we're not only going to try him out as a forward, but we're also going to give him a go as an attacking mid as well. If you need to get your hands on some coins to improve your Ultimate Team, then check out the link in the description, igvault.com, and if you use the code Kieron at checkout, you'll get yourself a pretty nice discount. Now, to get this card, you need to submit an 85 rated squad with at least one player from the League Un. So this is what we will be submitting. This squad cost me about 120k, but it actually cost me less because I do actually have a couple of these players as untradables. But from scratch, I believe this team is around that 120k mark. But I wouldn't advise copying this squad straight up just because prices may have changed by the time you guys are watching. Anyway, now that is submitted, we do indeed have the 86 rated Aouar heading into the club. And as I say, I do actually think this card looks really nice. It looks solid as a striker, but also it looks really good as an attacking mid option. So yeah, let's get him in the team and let's see what he has to offer. So this is the team we're going to be using Aouar in. Obviously, I'm fully aware Ansu Fati isn't on full chem, but we're not too bothered about that. Aouar is our focus. But before we get into his stats, let's first compare him to his previous card. We can also take this moment to look at some potential Chem Styles as well. I'm actually thinking we go with Engine on him, but to be fair, the basic Chem Style actually just suits him very nicely, giving him strong +5s in a bunch of different areas. But I'm thinking because we're going to use him as a mid, let's put Engine on him and then max out some of his passing stats, or at least boost them a decent amount, even though he's already got pretty good ones. If you're going to use him as a striker, probably would go for Hunter, to be honest, because that way you get pretty insane shooting and pretty insane pace. So I might have to try him out with two different Chem Styles, because Hunter makes for a really good striker card, and Engine I think makes for a really good cam item. In comparison to his previous Noni form, he has been given a pretty big boost, especially in that pace department and shooting department. Absolutely massive boost in those areas, which is great. Also a couple of +4s in the dribbling and a bunch of +5s in the passing as well, which is really nice to see. Now his card in game does indeed have a 4-star weak foot and 4-star skills with high medium wear crates. Couple of traits there as well, outside the foot, finesse shot and flair. And then in-game stats wise, some really nice attributes. His pace column looks fantastic. Shooting looks really good as well. 89 finishing, 92 attack positioning. Passing looks very solid too. 90 short passing, 85 long passing, 85 curve, and 89 vision. This guy actually looks like a really good distributor. And with him having that 4-star weak foot, should be able to pass rather well off of both feet, which is great. Dribbling, another area which looks really solid. 89 ball control, 89 in-game dribbling, 86 composure, 86 agility, and that in-game dribbling rating of 89 will be boosted to 90 in-game with the Engine Chem Style 2, which is awesome. Defensively, doesn't look all that great. If you're going to use him as a centre mid, maybe a Shadow Chem Style could be useful. And then finally, physically, good enough stamina of 84 and an okay combination of strength and aggression at 74 apiece. All in all, I actually think this looks like a really good card, so hopefully in game it performs as such. Okay, so in this match we are going to be tested. We're up against that brand new foot freeze Marquinhos. He's also got Neymar and Messi and that player of the month, João Felix, who to be honest is a player that scares me the most in this team, because that card is just outstanding, and every time I play against it, it does some damage. It's a really good item. If you run with a La Liga side, for me, it's an absolute no-brainer. Here's Aouar. His first touch on the ball, slides it through to Mbappe. It's a nice pass. Now he's going to get involved. Oh, the return ball was pretty poor from me, it has to be said. Aouar, Kante, linking up nicely. Finds Mbappe on the edge of the box, who's got a lot of work to do to find some space for himself. Nice bit of link up boy here. Mbappe into the feet of Aouar, who's got a chance to turn and shoot off the left foot, and he finishes nicely too and opens the scoring in this game. That's why I like to have a cam with good shooting ability. I've played 4-2-3-1 a lot this year, and my cams are pretty much second strikers anyway, so I just felt like he'd suit this role quite nicely. Aouar finds Mane. Oh, Mane's got very lucky there. There's a chance to shoot across goal and we'll take full advantage as well. Aouar won't get credited with a full assist there, but we know he set that up. There's a chance. Nice little run on the inside. Oh, Mbappe just... I went the wrong way with the turn. Here's a chance. I want that run from Mbappe. I want that run. How is it? Not bad. Find Mbappe in space. Goes for the shot. It's a good save from Ter Stegen. A chance. Kante finds Aouar, who's got an opportunity to cross. He's done well, but Valverde clears ahead of Ansu Fati. Aouar in a bit of space. Pulls it back for Mbappe. Oh, them kind of shots just don't work anymore, do they? Too many AI blocks, but at the break we have ourselves a nice 2-1 lead. So at the break, as you can see, we are up, but it's been a relatively close game, so we need to be on top of our game in the second half. Hopefully extend this lead a bit further, and yeah, just defend a bit better. The goal we conceded was a bit of a frustrating one, but as I said, hopefully we can keep a clean sheet in the second 45. Sissoko plays the ball through to Aouar, who's making a nice run here, tries to get inside of Koundé, gets the shot away with the finesse, and unfortunately straight into the hands of ter Stegen. There we go then. Aouar distributes up top, and it's a nice ball as well to Ansu Fati, but unfortunately Mendy defends, but we get ourselves a throw in a nice position. We've had to do a lot of defending in this half. Nice bit of dribbling there from Aouar. Oh, the pass! I needed to do better with that. That's a poor aim from me. Very interesting. This is a bit chaotic. Oh, I thought he was offside there, so I went backwards. But now there's a chance for Aouar, who takes full advantage and just pings it into the back of the net and gives us our 2-goal lead back. And with 10 minutes on the clock, puts us in a really favourable position. Behind, doesn't really quite have the strength, but has the balance apparently to stay on his feet. And to be fair, didn't do too bad there against a really good card in Koundé. And there is the full-time whistle. We get ourselves a pretty nice 3-1 victory, and we saw a good performance from Aouar, who was playing in the middle of the park there, getting involved in some goals and assists, and yeah, pretty good outing for the Frenchman. Him and Mbappe, actually linked up really nicely in that game, which obviously was great to see. Okay, so after a few matches with this Freeze Aouar in the team, what's the verdict on the card? How did it perform in game? Very well, to be honest. I liked it. I liked the dribbling a lot for a mid. I thought he felt very nice on the ball, good agility. You can definitely feel that in game. And he was just a player that was, you know, nice to have a possession with, which is obviously really, really good. Really did like the dribbling for a mid. His pace he's obviously quick, but I don't think he's rapid. Is he quick enough to play a wide role? Yeah, not really, in my opinion. I don't think he felt above 90 pace. I thought quick for a central midfielder, but would he use him out wide? Probably not. And the same can be said about him being a striker, to be honest. Does he have good pace? Yes. But is he like super rapid like an Mbappe? No, unfortunately, he is not. His shooting was up to a really good standard, though. Definitely could have played him in the striker role if I wanted to do so. But I really like him in this role just behind the striker, where he's got the ability to pass, shoot, or dribble, whatever you want to do. And he can do all of that to a good standard. So I really did like him in that cam role behind Mbappe. But from a shooting standpoint, just from this card, I thought the finishing was solid. I thought the shot power was nice, and even from distance he can be a threat as well, and he also makes some really good attacking runs as well, which is great to see. So yeah, very happy with that department, and his passing for the most part was very solid too. Really good short passing, really good long passing. He's not like a top level distributor, I wouldn't say. He's not like a KDB or anything like that, but his passing is still up to a very, very good standard, and for this stage of the game it's more than good enough, which is great. We've already touched on the dribbling. Don't really want to go over the defending too much. Didn't really have too much to do. Made a couple of tackles here and there, but ultimately he's not a player that you want to be playing in the centre mid or CDM role, in my opinion. I feel like you'd just be wasting him there. And then in terms of physical stats, I thought his stamina held up well for 90 minutes, and his strength and aggression was okay. It's not anything spectacular, good enough to fight up against, you know, the average, you know, strength defenders, but the top tier ones obviously are going to knock him off the ball with relative ease. Another obvious positive to this item is how easy he is to link players together. Obviously he's got the green link to Mbappe, he's got soft links into players like Kante, Varane, Mendy, and also he can just be useful for linking Neymar to other leagues as well, which is, you know, pretty obvious. So yeah, he's great for links, and he's a great midfield option too. So in summary, it's a very, very good item, and as it says on the screen, if you run with a League based side, I think it's a no-brainer. I definitely think this card is worth picking up, because he probably is the best attacking midfielder option you can get from that league by quite some margin as well. Is he the best overall midfielder? You've got Renato Sanchez, so he covers like the CDM and centre mid roles, but for Cam, I think this Aouar card is, you know, perfect for that position. Like I've said, he comes out as a striker, I'm aware of that, but is anyone going to play this card over Mbappe in that striker role? No, they're not, because Mbappe is a much better striker in this game, and as I say, Aouar just in behind him, I think fits the game really, really nicely too. So yeah, great card, and as I say, if you run with a French/League One team, it's definitely a card worth considering. So guys, those are my thoughts on the brand new 86 rated Foot Freeze Aouar. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, drop a like rating on it. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts on the item. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.